Hey guys, it's your girl Crystal again with a basket case. Rocking and rolling, still fooling around with these Easter baskets. My family and I are going out of town for a couple of days for spring break. So I am trying to push these baskets out as quickly as I possibly can because I'll be gone for a couple of days and so I won't be in my design studio at all. I did get a order that came in this morning and for a lady, and she wants two very large Easter baskets, one male and one female for kids. And when I get back from our little spring break vacation, I'm just going to, like I usually do, just host a little impromptu at the house with people that I know for them to come and look over the inventory that I already have created. So right now I'm not creating any custom orders because really I just don't have the time. So last night I went in my stockpile. I'm still trying to move all of these toys out of here. And I have this Avengers set. This is a three-piece set. It's very, very nice. I'm not really too familiar with my Avengers characters. But it says Marvel Avengers. This is Captain America and the Hulk. And they take on alien symbol-like powers to battle Venom and his horde of villains. Okay, so I guess that's what this thing is. So I know with my grandson, Avengers is really popular. So anyway, I had this big gift set, and then down here I have the Avengers, but it's a bowling set. Okay, it has like bowling pins, and that's the little bowling ball. I don't know if you can see it. That's the bowling ball right there. Again, I had it in my stockpile. Excuse me. Needed to move it out, and so this is what I came up with. Excuse me. I've been talking so much, my throat's a little dry. Okay, and then I just had a couple of random Hot Wheel cars. Has nothing really to do with Avengers, but they were just hanging around in my stockpile. I needed them out. I had a couple of little empty spaces here, so I stuck some chips there. And on this side, I went ahead and put some fruit snacks. Again, I'm going to do bags of candy. That's going to go along with all of my baskets. But in this particular instance, I just had a couple of spaces to fill. And that's what I did. I am going to go ahead and put a little Easter grass maybe around here. This is just a wrapped box that I had. I just wrapped it in some blue gift wrap paper. And this is just a little Marvel sign that came off of something else. And I'm just taping it right down on this box. Okay, so it was just a little tag from Marvel that came, like I said, with something else. So bear with me just a second. I think I'm going to get some Easter grass. I'm going to see if I even like the Easter grass on here. And then I am going to proceed to cello wrap it and put a nice big beautiful bow on it. Okay, so stick with me. The bow I think I'm going to use, I have this ribbon and it's very, very wide. I'm not really sure how that's going to make out, but I want the bow pronounced. I want it really big because the length of this toy is really huge. So I'm going to work with this and see. It's just something I had in my stockpile. Like I said, a lot of this ribbon was gifted to me. And it's that floral ribbon, which is what I'm using basically for my kids' gifts. And so just bear with me. I'm going to see if grass is going to work on here. It may or may not. I'm not really sure. But hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay? Thanks. All right, guys, I am tightening up my cello wrap, trying to get it just a little tighter. Alrighty, and just taping this down a little bit more. Okay, and pulling it really, really tight. Okay, I went ahead and just took a pipe cleaner and, not a pipe cleaner, a zip tie, and tightened it up here, and then just let some little string ribbons float there, little curling ribbons with just this. I have a ton of this. Now, this, I knew this ribbon was wide, but it is really wide. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of doing a traditional bow, I think I'm just going to circle it and maybe try to do a kind of like a simple bow. Let me just see if this is, if the idea in my head is going to work. So do I want to double it? I think, well, let me see. Like I said, I'm seeing if the idea in my brain is going to work. You don't want this. I think I want it a little bit bigger. This ribbon is huge. Like I said, it was given to me. It was just some remnants that was left. I'm not even really sure how they even worked with it, but we'll see. Okay, so I just made a circle, basically. I just put a little piece of tape in the inside to hold it because it is so big. Okay. And somehow or another, I want to kind of scrunch it together here. Okay. And I'm really just going to make a very, very simple bow, but I think I'm going to do it double. Okay. Meaning I think I'm going to, you know, put one on top of the other. So I just scrunched it down in the middle there. And I'm going to take a little piece of this and tie it. Tie it right there in the middle. And I think what I'm going to do is do it again. Because this ribbon is super, super wide. Okay. I'm gonna set it up here like so, but I'm gonna do a double. Let me just see if I'm gonna like it. So I'm gonna do it again. Wide, wide ribbon. Make it a little bit bigger. Or a little smaller, one or the other. Take a little piece of tape, tape it right there in the middle. I'll cut this off. I wonder if I cut it at an angle. Let's just see. I'm going to cut it at an angle right here in the corners. And I'm just going to see if that's going to help me when I'm scrunching this ribbon together. Okay. So that's kind of what I did. Okay. And a little tape came apart. There. Let me retape it. Okay. All right, so what I did was just cut little V's right there. And I'm just going to see. Oh, yeah. That's going to make it a lot easier for me to crunch together. used to really working with ribbon this wide, especially floral ribbon, because it's not very pliable. Okay. And I'm going to see if I can tie it right on top of what I already have here and kind of make a double bow. Let me see if I even like this. I'm not sure. This is one of my experimental hacks, okay? You guys ever do that? Experiment with something you're not really sure how it's going to turn out? Sometimes you're pleasantly surprised, and sometimes the surprise isn't so pleasant. So I'm going to see which one it's going to be for me today. Pleasantly surprised or not. Okay. All right, just taking that curling ribbon and securing it. Oh, okay. I think I like it. Okay. Got that double bow right there. Oh yeah, I think I'm really gonna like that, and I like it in the gold. Don't know. Let's see. Tails might be a bit much, might be a bit of a reach, but let's just see. I mean, since I'm already playing with it, why the heck not? Let's see if it'll work. Okay, just cut a piece, folded it in half, creased it. I'm going to cut off the angle, cut off the tops at an angle. Okay, like so. So that's what we have. And then I'm going to take it right in the middle and gently twist it. It is floral ribbon, so it's pretty sturdy. But, you know, you don't want to maneuver it too much because it's a fabric, but it's almost like a paper fabric, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to use that same little piece of ribbon that I have here and tie it. Like I said, I've had this ribbon in my stockpile forever. And I've never used it, so this is just an attempt for me to do something creative. I'm going to trim just a little bit here. Okay, great. All right, let's see how we like this, guys. So we're going to attach it to the back. Let me see. I know you guys are probably figuring out, what the heck is this girl doing? Well, let me just tell you. I'm experimenting. We're going to see how this experiment's going to turn out. Okay, so I'm just securing it to the back. Trim that. I don't like those little. Okay. Trim that. Oops, like I said, I wanted something just a little bit different with this bow. And I have, let me just tape it, because I think what I've done is, bear with me 1 second, guys. All right. All right. What I'm doing here, a piece of my tape that I had originally had on here to hold that ribbon in place came unstuck. So I am basically trying to re-stick it together. Without sticking my fingernails together. All right. All right, so here we are. There we go. And let's just adjust that bowl just a little bit up where it can definitely be seen. I think it's pretty. It's very wide though. So I'm going to cut that tail at an angle. Very short. So the actual gift can be seen under there. Okay? All right. I think it's okay. Like I said, working with that wide ribbon was definitely experimental for me. And we're just gonna, I just take a little butter knife and curl these little pieces here. Just to give it a little extra something. Curling ribbon is also something I have a whole lot of in my stockpile. And, you know, why not use it? Easter time for me is a great time to use this kind of stuff because I very rarely use it, you know, any other time. Okay. I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think about that bow. Okay. Like I said, that ribbon is super, super wide. But I think for this type of bow, I think it works really nicely. And it kind of gives it a little bit visual interest. And it's a little bit different than the rest of my bows. Okay? All right, guys. This is the Marvel Avengers Easter basket. Let me know in the comments what you think I should charge for it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And again, this is Crystal with a basket case. Guys, saying bye for now.